Okay, finally, disregard all this mess. That'll be tomorrow morning's sorting to ease into the drywall finishing day like a old person into a tub, which, speaking of tubs and drywall, the finally is that all the drywall rough-in work is done. So this is the bathroom, tub with a little bit of curdy skirt ready to go. Drywall done, pieced in for the niches. This is a 4-foot niche. It's going to have 4-foot high glass shelves in it. And this 3-foot high between the shower head and the whatsits. And of course there'll be all sorts of awesome custom glass and traditional bathtub enclosure. I think I'll go with 4x8 for a little bit of a subway effect tile. But that'll look nice. And ceiling fan done. The drywall work around the plumbing is not championship quality. Neither is the slight preponderance of seams, but that's why I'm not a champion drywaller. I just do it when I absolutely have to. But it's done, so this is what the bathroom will be sized. It's a bit small when it's closed in like this with drywall, like small spaces are. But my hope and dream is that with light white tile, with glossy white no less, with lots of bright blue tile thrown in, nice white ceiling, I think I'm going to go for a little bit of a blue for the walls, but nice, bright and shiny. The huge recycled window, and I'm going to put a very, very light, bright stain on the wood, and so I'm hoping that, in addition to the preponderance of shelving and storage that'll be open in here, that it'll give it an airy feeling for what it is. And then a little bit of a hallway. The arches and the ceilings and some of the doorways are not plumb to anything, but hopefully those are things that when folks only take a cursory look, they won't notice too much. It would have been a nightmare to try to shim up, so it's structurally sound. I called it a day on that. And I've got the back room now cleared out except for ladders and a big trash can. And a little trash can in the 5-gallon jug of sheetrock compound, which will start getting to work out tomorrow morning. And a little bit of MDF stacked up on the baby loft over the closet, which I'll use, I think, to take care of this little bit of cut around. I'm not going to try and creatively drywall that. I'm just going to do some custom milled wood around it, and probably do the same thing on these corners too, for that matter. But I'll be piecing it together with that. Might need to buy 2 more pieces, or I can also, especially since along these inside portions of the closet, it's going to have sliding mirrored doors, so I might just go ahead and piece that together and then do the joints with caulk. I could even texture it before painting it if I wanted to, because I'm just going to paint the whole thing the same color except for the white trim molding that'll go at the very end. So there you go. So closet done. All these little niggly, figgly pieces done. Niche is done. Again, don't get weirded out. Don't get weirded out by the lack of Durarock in the tub surround. Remember, we're using Curdy fabric. Durarock, thing of the past. Screw it. All you need is a nice, just plain drywall backing, so that you can have a nice flat solid substrate for the Curdy fabric. So the next step is going to be jointing and taping. And there's a shitload of seams, so that's going to be a bit of a drag. But joining and taping, and then while we're waiting for that to dry, between sanding and whatnot, we'll be doing the enclosure. By we, I mean I, it's the royal we. I will be doing the enclosure with the Curdy fabric, which is unmodified thin set, and then Curdy. Then thin layer of unmodified thin set, and what that does is it bonds the Curdy fabric to the drywall, and the Curdy fabric is the waterproof, super fantastic fleece on both sides, 5 mil I think, plastic impermeable fabric that the tile will then go on, and water will never ever ever for 50 years minimum find its way behind the Curdy.